Hello and welcome. My name is Alexa Ray Taylor. I create summary guides of some of the best books that help us to build our mindset for resilience. So the book I'm going to be talking about today is The 48 Laws of Power. I actually have a summary guide on Amazon that you can pick up for very, very cheap. Go ahead and click the image if you would like to go there right now and to purchase the book. So I'm going to talk about one law today, and this law is hugely powerful. We see it played out constantly. I think it's one of the most important ones to know. So let's get started. Law 46. Now, if you've read the 48 Laws of Power and maybe you've studied it, what is Law 46? More than likely you don't remember, but if you are awesome, you probably do remember. Not saying that you're not awesome if you don't remember, but if you took the time to study it and really apply the information, then that's pretty cool. So we're going to be talking about Law 46 today, and I'll share with you what Law 46 is towards the end. So meet Derek. Derek is a guy, he's young, he's in his 20s, and he lives in this house along with Celeste. Celeste is his sister. The two live with their mother, and they're both around the same age, just 5 years apart. Celeste is 23, Derek is 28, and they get along pretty okay. It's not too bad. The thing to understand about Celeste is, Celeste, she never really complains. She seems like everything's just kind of going for her, you know. She doesn't really talk about what she likes. She doesn't really talk about what she dislikes that much, you know. She just seems fine. Nothing bothers her, you know. Really, really level-headed and cool. So that's getting to know Celeste. I just covered that. Now, one day, Derek is coming home from work. He had a long day of work, and it's nighttime. Everyone else is asleep. And Derek walks through the door, okay? And as he walks through the door, he turns back and he reaches to lock the door. You know, and then he's like, you know what? I'm not going to lock the door. I don't have any trouble with it or problem with it being unlocked. But of all things that Celeste did say, she doesn't really talk about what she likes and dislikes, remember? She did mention once that she doesn't like when the door is left unlocked, right? I mean, anything can happen. Anyone can walk through the door in the middle of the night. She doesn't like when it's unlocked, okay? So Derek to himself, though, he didn't recall Celeste saying that readily in his mind, but he just thought, oh, it's no biggie. I'm just going to leave it unlocked. Subconsciously. So Derek goes to sleep. Then the next day, you know, he wakes up, the sun's shining, beautiful day. Celeste is in the living room, and she's reading a book, and she looks like she's enjoying herself. And Derek walks by the door, and still unlocked. Celeste seems happy, and she seems really calm, and just like nothing's going wrong for her. But I know Celeste has said before that she doesn't like when the door's locked. One time she actually got angry because the door wasn't unlocked, but yet she's not upset. So Derek walks over to the kitchen and he's doing his thing, and he notices suds in the sink. He's mentioned to Celeste and his mom that he doesn't like when there's suds in the sink, right? It creates more of a hassle to clean. So he calls out, Celeste! Celeste runs into the kitchen. He's like, what's going on? Like, you just screamed my name. You know, what's going on? Derek says, Celeste, didn't I tell you not to leave suds in the sink? I hate when you leave suds in the sink. You are so inconsiderate. Blah, 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 blah. And he goes on and tries to find ways to, just make her feel bad about leaving those damn suds in the sink. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Law 46, right? This is simple. Celeste left suds in the sink. Wow, what a big deal, right? See, the thing is, Law 46 is never appear too perfect. Celeste never really talked about what she liked, what she didn't like. She just said everything was going well for her. Her life was just amazing. So when Derek originally went through the door, he left the door unlocked. On a subconscious level, he remembered that Celeste said she didn't like the door being unlocked. And so he wanted to tempt her. He wanted to get a reaction out of her. He wanted her to not be perfect anymore because her seeming of perfection caused him insecurity. Let's do a quick recap. So Derek's seemingly innocent behavior of going to lock the door and then realizing, no, I'm not going to leave the door unlocked. Okay. Derek goes to sleep. He wakes up. Celeste is reading her book, seems happy as day, perfect once again. And, why didn't she respond? Why didn't she get angry? She's so perfect. But I found suds in the sink. Now I can really get her, out of her perfection. I can make her mad. I can make her react. I can make her sad. I can affect her. So I yell at her. And if you notice, Celeste is lower than Derek. And I did this on purpose because that's how people feel when they finally find something to attack those who they perceive as looking or appearing perfect. I'm above you now. Now I'm the one in charge. Now I'm the one who's greater than. Okay? So never appear too perfect, right? Robert Greene talks about this. He goes into great depth. This is actually one of my favorite chapters. So there are exceptions to the rule, as Robert talks about for each law. He does mention the exceptions. And the exceptions for this law, never appear too perfect, is in the situation where the person who you are in contact with or in communication with, when they are on a lesser level than you, and I say that with, quotation marks, lesser level, they're on a lesser level than you, and you have more power than them. And they're very low on the power level, and you're very high. So if you make yourself appear too perfect, then you just crush them. They get insecure, they bring up doubts, and eventually they'll annihilate themselves by you being too perfect. So that's one of the exceptions to the rule. 48 Laws of Power provides a lot of great information. Many people criticize it because they say it's manipulative and it's just inhumane. The thing about it is we do these things regardless. We do these little activities regardless. It's just about knowing what is really happening underneath, right? Knowing what's happening underneath the facades that we present. So Derek and Celeste living happily at home. Celeste appeared too perfect, and Derek couldn't tolerate it. Never appear too perfect. So I have a full summary reference guide on Amazon.com. As I said, it's very cheap. Go ahead and click this image to visit the product page and check it out. I cover all the laws. I give you ways to apply it. I simplify it. In the original 48 Laws book, Robert does a great job, but he goes into a lot of detail, a lot of stories that kind of cloud the point after a while. Reading the original book is always great because you get to embed those lessons and you hear that repetition. But if you want just a simplified version that you can reference on the go, this is a great version, as I said. So go ahead and check it out on Amazon. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I am here helping you build your mindset for resilience. If you like this video, you want more, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you next time.